Right, hi, welcome to Demetri's World Kitchen. Have I said world? Oh my god, Demetri's Kitchen. What's wrong with me? Anyway, so this tankard of cider has been in the last 2 episodes, and I've only drunk that much, so it's not the cider. I think yesterday, okay, so when I did this hospitality event yesterday, supervised an event, I 57, and it's a long day on your feet. You're there from 8 in the morning till 5:30, and it's a long day. So anyway, putting that aside, I'm going. My wife's coming down. No, it's not. It's my brother-in-law walking down the stairs. Anyway, so for those of you that don't know, because we all have to learn, because I'm doing a roast dinner today, and so go through the last 2 or 3 episodes and you'll see the red cabbage, the stuffing. And now, my sharp knife. So now, it's just something simple like roast potatoes. So I've already peeled with my speed peeler. And for those of you who don't know, this is a speed peeler. So I have an Irish family, they love their potatoes. And I can't say I don't, but obviously everybody knows Ireland has a big thing about potatoes. So I'm just going to chop them first. And here's about that size. Into the saucepan. And yeah, so I'm going to parboil them. That means I'm just going to boil them for about maximum of 10 minutes, and then drain them, let them cool down a bit. So yeah, and then we're going to basically, when I put the chicken in the oven, which will take about 2 hours. The chicken will take 2 hours. The potatoes will take about an hour and a half. Okay, we'll go through temperatures and everything later. So if you're doing roast potatoes and you just want roast potatoes for dinner, it's about 170 Celsius for about an hour and a half, after you parboil them. I will be using fat or oil, or but if you're a vegan, you can just put water, just put a little bit of water on the bottom, put salt on top, you can do that. So I'm just going to parboil this for 10 minutes and then I'll get back to you, okay? Alright, so back to the potatoes, or potatoes. Potatoes. How do you Americans say? It is English, so you can't tell me the way I say it's wrong. I'm only joking, okay? We all have our cultural way of saying things, don't we? Saying things. Anyway, so parboil the potatoes. They're in the sink, cooling down. I'm now putting. What am I putting? Indeed. So I'm using olive oil because I'm half Greek and we do like olive oil, as do the Italians, of course. A bit of oil just to make sure that they stick on the bottom of the pan. Now, come Christmas, Xmas Day, use goose fat. Use goose fat with potatoes. Mwah, beautiful, you love it. You can use lard, but goose fat. And of course, if you've got vegetarians, do that separately. Because nothing wrong with being a vegetarian. And don't look at us meat eaters and say, well, there's something wrong with you. Because we're all going to go, what's that saying? We're born with nothing, we die with nothing. So, what relevance that has to anything, I don't know. But, so I'm putting the potatoes in the tray. As I said, come Christmas, make sure you use goose fat, if you can. Now, I've looked in a cupboard. Excuse me. I'm getting tired again. So anyway, the potatoes are slightly flaky on the outside. That's when you know they're going to cook really well. So I'm just lining them up because, so at Christmas time I always do mashed potato and roast potato, mashed swede, glazed carrots. I will try and fit that in on another episode, how to do glazed carrots because they're yummy. Again, it can be, I use chicken stock when I do my glazed carrots, but you can use vegetarian stock. So again, for vegetarians and vegans. So there we go. Our potatoes all lined up in there. I'm now going to put copious amounts of oil, or each one's going to get a little coating. Now, if I had mixed herbs, I checked in the cupboard, and I'm quite annoyed because normally I put mixed herbs, sprinkle them over them. So that's all there. So I'm going to do something different. Always put salt. Salt is an enhancer, obviously. Now I'm going to use garlic granules. Okay, so I'll do it. Because again, as I said in earlier episodes, we like a garlic in this house, and it always adds to the taste. So that's ready to go in. So in a minute, I will show you how to, in a different episode, but you can watch through them. That's why I do this. We'll stuff the kitchen. Stuff the kitchen. See, I'm getting tired. Stuff the chicken in the kitchen, and so these will go in at 170 Celsius for 1.5 hours. So if you've got a fan oven, they might cook, which I have, they might cook slightly quicker. Just keep an eye on them. They're meant to be a bit crispy on the outside. That's the perfect potato, okay? Which is why goose fat at Christmas is, makes it wow. So I'm going to say goodbye for a minute, and then I'm going to stuff my chicken in the kitchen. Does that sound rude? Only to me, I suppose. Anyway, so, God, maybe I should lie down. Anyway, I'll get back to you. See you in a minute.